Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up the 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll run for it with Hill. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Jones. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. But we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. And And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Hill. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On third down, it's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But they're all
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Coming left is Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll check this down to Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Right back to Pitts again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they go play action now. Burrow looking downfield for Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep for Julio.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Franks.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Franks.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 48.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bengals 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Now carry number 20 here for Hill. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They run. It's Hill. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Franks now.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll run it with Hill. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Here we go with Hill. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Burrow from his own end zone. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They go play action with Franks.
He's got him in, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Setting up play action. Franks.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Frank's looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Franks.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Now Franks.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bengals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Falcons 38, Bengals 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
2nd down, Franks.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
On 1st down, here's Franks.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Franks.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles,